Dire team ban.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Dire team ban.
Radiant team's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick.
Dire team ban.
Radiant team's turn to ban. Radiant team's turn to pick. Dire team's
Earth Spirit.
10 seconds remaining.
Templar assassin.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Dire team ban.
Radiant team's turn to ban. 10 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick. Dire team's
Earth Spirit.
5 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining.
Templar assassin.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Dire team ban.
Radiant team's turn to ban. 10 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick. Dire team's
Storm Spirit.
5 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining.
Templar assassin.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Dire team ban.
Radiant team's turn to ban. 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick. Dire team's
Storm Spirit.
5 seconds. 10 seconds. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to ban.
Dire team ban.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick. Dire team's turn to pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick. Mereska has arrived. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick.
Warlock.
Choose your hero.
Looking for me?
Prepare for battle.
Yes, let's look into the crystal ball. Not Kyle's one. We'll look at everyone else's. Yeah, you're the my magical co-caster now.
I can't say.
What do you
I
think?
can't say, Toby. I don't want to be biased, but let's
Really?
Let's talk about the drafts a little bit.
Okay, sure. Let's go with that.
I thought that the Lance is gonna pick Disruptor. I mentioned it a couple of times because I think they needed more lockdown and more catch. It also one of the best heroes you can get against the Tidehunter since he can get out, so you can play around the Ravage. But with the counter initiation from Warlock, it also gives them more team fighting potential. Also Fatal Bonds with Dark Willow, Morphling. That's gonna be so deadly. But I love what Gambit has besides Grimstroke with no single target spells that you can throw in besides the Gush, which I really dislike. Like this is one of the reasons why you pick a hero. You'd want to abuse that ulti.
Yeah.
But they have this position 4 right now. Immersion, one of the better position 5 players on Earth Spirit in the world, and I think they need to play more aggressive. Also, they have Alpha Ninja on TA, so these two heroes can come online very quickly. Troll Warlord might be a bit slow, but depends on the item that he goes for. I don't want to see Battle Fury. If I see Battle Fury, I'm just gonna leave.
You're like, I want to see the Fusel Blade. I want to see control against the Morphling. I want to see these type of items. With you a little bit on the Grimstroke, we've seen many times where the Soulbinder's never really made the most of. But at the same time, him enabling immersion just by putting the Inkswell on the ES who then wants to initiate, these are things that they're able to really just make low cooldown, initiation after initiation, and just open up the space for Corfa to then be the main man as this Storm Spirit. But it depends if Corfa can get a good lane. Aqua was already like He's gonna try to beat the crap out of Weber. And he needs to win this lane as Templar Assassin.
It's not that easy lane for TA, especially since whenever you attack with the Storm Spirit, you have the charge, you remove 2 instances of refraction, and it depends how Alpha Ninja will use Cyber. But the Storm will get 1 point pull, and then he can start playing around. So whenever there's refraction on, he just goes in and tries to take it away.
A lot of work and Kuiper's pushing it to the edge. How do you like the troll wall pick? Let's just like for the laning at least. Going up against this set, there was a lot of discussion about like how do you actually kill these alliance heroes, because Centaur as well is more 50 wants to throw more very difficult to kill. So how does the troll work in the damage and at what time?
Well, definitely Troll is a great laner because it always gives early access to secure the range, the miss chance is great, it's the Storm Spirit and especially Morphling, but you're also giving Morphling a really good morph target in this game. You have either TA is great, also if he turns into Tide Hunter, there's a lot of great spells to steal this game.
Yeah. You can kind of like actually has to get past themselves first before they can then start fighting against Alliance. But
look at the mid lane. There's gonna be a TP from Earth Spirit. They will kill this.
Timing's not right though.
Yeah, because the rune just spawned and he already picked up an Arcane rune. These 2 observer boards, I mean, placed by Alliance. They wanted to kill the chicken, and they also want to see some of the rotations if anyone is stacked, especially if they don't Tide Hunter out of the lane, which I don't think is going to happen. It's playing a basically half melee, half range
go in,
here.
up on top, over towards Tiger, quick kick, and you go around the water, a little bit of space for Tiger back off, and that little bit of space will be enough.
Tiger is on level 1 here. Well, Tide Hunter was level 3 with the 1-1-1 build. There's a lot of kill potential with the Sun from Earth Spirit and the slow silence.
And I actually can't believe how like the 2 observers that got committed by Alliance. Like, okay, let's cruise inside of a lane. Let's behind the lane as well as on top of the tower. Sure, at least you'll that curve coming out that you can't snipe anymore.
You're gonna need a server for a safe lane because also a lot of teams are not even blocking the off lane because they bring so much gold and experience. I see a lot of supports investing 2 sentries, kill 1 observer board, and it's still worth it. The Huck.
He's trying to play around the whole composition of Boxy. Insane. That's the living crap out of this lane. That FN is having nothing to do with it. But they have a lot of sustain. It's that TP again in towards mid, away from the observer ward. That's where I kind of like question it. Like everyone tries to get rid of that observer ward in high ground and mid, but even a defensive one will be able to see that VS now he's under cover of smoke. Boxy will be pushed into the tree line. And with the movement of VS, lane actually opens up for initiation. Gets the tight end, the brambles down. A little too fast to fit through that skinny gap. One adaptive strike. Yeah, connects. And Mickey gets first block. Alliance starting game 2 the same way they started game 1.
Zania will pick Canvas Rune, not the one that he was hoping for. Too much. Wouldn't just taking it away from a Templar Assassin. Immersion, smoked, has a roll, a miss.
Too early, I mean too far up. Getting a growth for that, kick back down again. It's having a hard time getting up the hill. At the same time, Gaffer just bonus. The Tiger will arrive. The Brambles come through. Immersion tries to walk through the Bram. They don't get out.
Nice rotation from Tiger once again. Now he has 1-1-1 build. This is what I love to see on Dark Willow. That extra early stun. Bats will be ready in 15 seconds. Storm on really low HP and mana. He's gonna need to use the Shine right away. I mean, 2 observer boards at the Alliance placed. No one expects those wards, so they can't be warded, even though they're not doing anything at this moment.
So is that question, like how would wards actually go the whole duration in a game?
That's the stat that I would know. Paused. If I don't think we have
I can tell you, like Laris does the overlap here. I know that's something that JJ has in the list. I asked him for that a while back. So, JJ, waiting for the development on you. And she on wall, Anthony will fall. Boxy. I think he can do when there's 3 heroes down there, and that's just Immersion having the easy delivery system for Inkswell.
Yeah, even if he misses the roll, it's still a guaranteed kill, especially on the support who has no mechanism whatsoever. Both Roll and Morphling having a lot of CS Storm struggling a little bit because Earth Spirit was roaming around and was missing on the map. He needs to be careful even though Storm Spirit got the kill. So right now he's just jungling. He's gonna pop that second shrine.
That's a nice level to watch for from Gambit, but man, that's why like they're looking damn good. And net worth, as you see on the screen at the moment, like Gambit, they hold top 4. This is a very different story to Game 1, where Alliance were basically just winning every lane. Could observe Ward Tiger with that. The sentry has been playing down, so Wi-Fi can't just have easy traps in the northern side of the lane.
Templar Assassin is building all in, like defensive and both aggressive items, which will keep her alive. A magic wand already has 10 charges, it has an in drop, so a lot of mana attack for Assassin that's early on bottom lane.
Hold on. Hit Endor kind of trapped near the ones from Insania, trying to get some stun damage to the melee for the neutral. So Tiger is doing work, but the Hawk will start walking it off. So Endor falls, and Gambit will now look for efficient shrine. And now
I would have loved if they actually loved to have a Centaur and a Dark because there's so much more kill potential and a defensive duel would probably have heal, and that's pretty much it.
I love how Corpy just plays the sides. I don't care about running a little bit of match. I was like down the hill in range for the 3CS immersion, going again, looking for the Inkswell stun. We'll get a connect through the shadow room. Where's that up the bramble? It didn't exist. Tiger's on the run. It's uphill from FMG. Won't connect. None will the throw out. He doesn't hit him. Just runs for the rolling boulder. It's get conversion. Under the tier 2 tower finds the kill. The TA traps forcing Koi for the TP away as well. TPing off the middle lane, giving out for all free space to some damage to tier 1 tower. And this crowd in Russia finally feeling for the first time in this series that Gambit are in some level of control.
Yeah, Bo3 using his to cut down some trees to see the rotation coming out from Earth Spirit. This is why Immersion is one of the best Earth Spirit players in the game. He does so much, especially in the early game, so they can try to snowball. When you have a Templar Assassin in your team, okay, that's in this rune.
It's funny, they understand that someone's around here, but Immersion, the information Tiger walks
Tiger
into
should know something is up.
Yeah. You're not a mime, you just hit a glass wall, an invisible wall. Afro just continues to pressure these lanes down. Yeah, no room for you in top Koifa.
I think there's point for Koifa to stay on mid anymore.
Bo3 still doesn't have the Inkswell will fall off with the deck, and the Hawk was getting already coming close. Finish the job. And Centaur will fall once again.
Way aggressive play from Gambit in the second game. Also have the build on the Grimstroke. He's going, even though he's position 5, 2, 0, 2, and the Koiko just stack jungle for himself and keep farming there because the lane. They also get rid of the traps in the mid lane. They can end it.
I don't think they'll have much longer. They can hold on to that mid lane before it's that tier 1 tower gone. That is on the course on Saturday. Almost as good as Wraith King's.
I still think Lion and Undyings are the best ones in the game.
Ooh. Disco Party, the trap. That's a nice one. Afro just getting the cursed crown from Tiger, but it's just more that, hey, fear me slightly so you back away from the tower.
Even though there's no kill potential, they're just trying to drag the creep wave and keep their tier 1 tower alive because it's so important. After your tier 1 is down, the Templar Assassin get access to your jungle, and the way she farms takes away those camps so quickly.
Wasn't going to be sniped off. That's Wolf. Runes a quick stampede away to safety. Has him get it out of range. Inkswell ends up getting 2 for 2 rune trade off with the mid tower. One shot Insanity looking for the denial. Now initiation onto FNG from Koi. Done all of his mana. Crosses the other side of the room, but he gets the kill.
Easy 300. They also killed the courier, which gave Centaur some of the XP. the new courier also flying one experience, and region runes are also a couple of. This will get back in the game.
7k network before it begins to watch that counter just pop. Still catch up to the TA because a long way ahead. Tide's also getting free offlane at the moment, so we got. Actually, I think it's already coming. Was probably meant to be coming on the courier. In fact, there it is. It's passed off by FNG, who's now the new courier. The Hood of Defiance is right for the Tide Hunter. It's time to amp up and give that survivability that you can get from an off aura like the Tide Hunter. You get the counter initiation. If Alliance want to go for you, you've got Ravage as a quick answer back as well.
Yeah, they're rotating 5 heroes on top. They want to secure this. Soulbind because they have basically nothing.
Yeah. And that's a lot how they moved away from the 2 observables that Alliance freshly planted on bottom lane. This turns into a straight T1 tower trade-off.
And since they TP top, I don't think Gambit can defend the T2 tower on bottom. Also, with this kind of a build on the Hawk, it allows him to defuse blade straight in, get so much more damage, and the extra slowing 3 times in a row. Yeah, Man's turn is so good against Storm Spirit and Mortal.
Like, you just want to push the tier 2 down. Charlie is giving plus 211 to Bo3, so they push it hard. But this will turn into like a straight safe tower trade-off. Because there's no, if they want to fight, they're going to fight. Tiger trying to run away from Alpha. He's got TA traps of the nice little goes into the better realm, but Immersion, now Stampede also being used. No follow-up, just a magnetize, but Immersion, I don't think he does yet. Drops a secondary rock. Koifa jumping in for his own, another speed up. Gets out the ear, gives us something to do. Immersion dive, but Tiger barely survives.
Oh, the match, then the track boots were just ready. Can save the cost, but it's gonna be 2 for Gambit, the free 1 bottom lane.
They can TP out.
Yeah,
you have Insania with rocks, so they can TP out straight away. Mickey's already off the tap.
We didn't talk about Mickey this whole time. He's level 10, half Mask of Madness, so he's gonna be full AP all the time. He farms so quickly on top of the network right now, and is building towards Mantis. Also be ready to remove some of the silences. Whirlgax is kind of a natural build into the game.
Yeah, but just that if KB Troll Warlord that's able to keep up with him. Obviously, the morph is going to be amazing. This is Mickey morph as well. Like, it's going to be amazing.
We still didn't see a full team fight. The Ravage, not used. Rock, not used. 13 minutes.
That's really an opportunity for it. They're looking for a report out. So, vision, what does Gambit want to do? They want to back up.
Alliance, they see them on the bottom lane. They were on their observer board, so they want to make some kind of a move on top, but they need to bring the numbers.
The courier is bringing that fuser blade up. Obviously, with the dev times have to work overtime just to get packages delivered before Christmas. And he's now trolling an issue. If someone gets just close enough, and well, someone's just close enough. It's Insania, they're looking for the fear. It will lead force 1 run away to Hop. With the first crown, he's stunned up as well. The Welling acts off defensively with a top forward. Maybe that's exactly where Hop wanted to be. On Insania, but unkeep fine. But fighting Alliance, the rock drop, they're gonna find for Ninja into deep and huge culture and will fall to a for no cost apart from abilities.
This is not what you do. Tide Hunter was showing on the bottom lane with no TP in his inventory. Alliance made a move and nowhere near the stock shop, so he could get a really nice call from Alliance right there. Go and try to pop his ulti, and even can see Buck in this game, he's trying to hit his teammate so many times, even though it's a position 5 Warlock, even if it's just a Dark Willow. They're fighting really nice around this Tide Hunter.
Oh yeah. He's not there. And now Gambit towards Risham. Rock is down. Do they want to go in? I have a squiz. Like they know he's up, but it's the 15-minute bounty we're actually moving for. Wait, take the
They're just checking. They're picking. That's not the greatest can in the history. Since they're picking the bottom ones, they're probably at the still.
I saw movement at the 15 mark on top of bounty rune.
And because Alliance does not have a single board side of the map, maybe a scan the Roche pit would have been better. Still, they're not inside the Roche by him. Like you don't need it that early,
right?
Yeah, because you are making the Roche early on.
Yeah, you're going to contest for the fight. You're going to go in and try and take the shot yourself. Again, they definitely want to have their own engagement. Pushing up through mid, Bo3 reveal himself for a moment. Half early. But Alliance to come to the smoke in the back line.
Again, they spoke under observed rule. So, Gambit, because FG is usually one goal to the sentries.
It's a double damage route. If Gambit are fast for balance, Alliance will probably know they're in a smoke maneuver. They won't walk back to Roshan as they smoke. Alliance dropping quickly. He's already at 1/3 HP. Okay, starting to get rid of some of the traps, but Roshan, by the time he loses the right, he gets the bit to push everything back into the ramp. The soul bind can hold him there, but Rogue lost too. Where's your follow-up? Morphley's going into FNG. One more hit uphill, he will not miss this. And Afo with an Aegis just wants to get the hell out of here. Refraction and blink up. We kind of push the way, but Alliance. They lose Roach. They may get more. Still in retreat. Mickey doesn't see him. No wards up on the hill.
Once again, love the decision making by Alliance. They know something's up, even though they did not have division. Even they smoked the Stormships in, tried to steal the Aegis. Like really huge balls on the Storm Spirit, and nice follow up from the Dark, because they know even if they just ravage the fear with the Roche pit, even if Gambit got this Roche and the Aegis, it's for Alliance.
Looking for me? Looking for me?
God, that's a very depressing kind of thing to say if you're for Gambit listeners. Like, Ghost has now arrived for the Soul Spirit, so he's even more elusive to initiate onto.
It's a great item to have something against Phantom, remove the silence from the Earth Spirit, also keep the Troll inside the air during the duration of the. And Taiga, Brace is the best item in the game right now besides the Marathon. It gives you just a casual Bracer when you get to. I mean, you're getting a command.
For a little bit of when we're this off, look up, they were talking about Warcraft 3 goes, and from Southeast Asia that would be 5 pieces because he thought I am having slightly worse game.
Yeah, 5 racers and it's a speed on Zeus. I think it was a player from.
That's Warcraft 3. Well, that's loaded better. That was old days. I get to slow the pace of the game down once again, make it continuously building further and further ahead. Each blade up makes difficult control damaging.
They're gonna need BKB's Gambit to actually take that fight, because Fatal Bonds are used. There's so much damage to throw into there. Once E-Blade is finished, the Dark Willow in front of the target gets isolated. Even just the Centaur, and I love that the Centaur God has that health queued up. So, like the click crit dudes won't knock him.
And they really like me. I think really wants this fight. Probably feels like Park is a little bit more baited up. Mickey,
You should be careful.
rolling boulder comes in, instant something from a Sing. Go. More flicks. Dress.
Don't fight. Luckily for Alliance, FNG is the one who got it. But be so careful now. He was trying to beat some of the spells, but they have ways of killing him. Still a bit less than 2 minutes on this Aegis. That is finished. He just needs to use the bird.
Oh, yep, there it is. It's out. So TA building up, awfully dead, there's no time farm. And gotta give someone confidence to get. There's some heroes who on Alliance is gonna be pretty difficult to kill anyway. Quite one of the pains in the butt as the haste rune falling out in front of the Titans up. Maybe now we actually get to finish up the buzz in this game. God, it's so big. He's big, I think. Obviously, TA's got a lot behind it when the troll. BKB, the courier, finally that BKB. Now here,
I think Troll will be trouble the BKB. At this point, can't really man up against it.
Like, you almost want to like defensively E-blade that in my way. Yeah, you can see Paul's got 40 seconds left. Then the team is in that time as well to get her own BKB.
Yeah, also Tide Hunter decided for a Black Dagger, and the game usually we don't see it on. He won't be able to find Darkwill with the fear. He can control the team just by staying behind with the centaur. So if they initiate the kill or two, they will be the ones controlling.
And good thing to watch when the fight begins. Where is that competition? Kind of like that you're in the last fight up on top. That's like, you know what, we're going to use this because I need this just a thing stun. And by that point, Alliance, if they were to come in, would be counter-initiating into the middle of a Ravage. But where do you add the pressure? If you get the AC model timing about now, and you're being pushed on the bottom line. Coif is all over this map. He's playing perfect split push.
Yeah, right now it feels like Alliance just wants to dodge a team fight. Maybe get a pick off if possible, try to delay them because they can feel that the Gambit is extremely strong right now. With that Tide Hunter ulti, BKB on Troll.
You got Rock in 10 seconds.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Big AoE stun. As Observer already being planted in front of Mickey, who's over in the trees. Emotion saw him. He'll have to do this rolling silence again instantly. They stop the Ravage. In full silence. Is dead. Once again, he does have buyback available.
5%. They need to be out of the base. Try to push the left from side of Alliance to bottom lane. Someone needs to be there because it's really close to tier 3 tower. Double damage on TA. They should not defend the tier 2 tower. It's gone 30 seconds with the more, and it's extremely low. Gambit's not gonna stop.
That's it. Can they push hard enough? But it looks like you're back. That's gonna be the taking care of bottom. Suppose every time Ravage is down, Gambit's like, okay, let's just get control of our lanes back again. We've put Morphling down for the moment.
This is the problem with Radiant. The bottom lane is always pushed out. I mean, it's mirror. Always the top lane for Dire is pushed out.
Needed an extra stun. Scepter also arriving now in. Let's get to the hands of Tiger. That means double you also can't mess around with the positioning.
No BKB,
look at that, and she'll come back down. That BKB being there. She is lost more movement. The heart wants to try and help out, but then you've got the movement speed. Advantage from Boxy, trigger the Stampede, and TA trap the people. And for 50 seconds.
That's huge pickup for Alliance right there because every time you slowing her farm, and she's the hero that farms extremely quickly with the side blades. Also, they need the fight a little bit more because right now only has a Ghost Scepter, and he would love to have that E-blade for the next fight for a saving capability or just try to blow up Grimstroke in the backlines.
This smoke from Alliance, they're not going to find anybody again, but we're already moving towards mid. Tide Hunter is the only one who's even exposed on the flank of Gambit. I'll have a couple of choices to make. You got 3 Tides, and they are still on the front line, and they chose wisely. At the right time, counter-version. South to kick it, fall box, dropping the roll. He's gonna step Mania. Jump. Join the fight to get the assassin, attacking into the Temper Assassin, but respecting the heart with his BKB. Look at the fight. They don't have no the information. The Glimmer Cape allows Mickey just walk away.
Glimmer Cape and Mel also back from FNG. Otherwise, we need to take fight, use the rock, get 2 supports, and still no. They just need to drag the game into the later stages of the game. Also, back are spawning. It's maybe Darkwill will be able to pick up one of those on top as well.
Yeah, be a little bit careful about going for the top rune. After what happened last time, that's a Hunter instead. He's a little tankier. Jumps BKB from Alpha. The critical thing. The Curry will have to go all the way back to base first.
Yeah, Roche will spawn in a minute and 20 seconds with 2 B. It's like Gambit just wants to take it by force. They have a lot of physical damage. Also, this is the big item on their side. The Spirit Vessel against the Morph, even though Morph has a way to dispel it with the style. But he does not spell when he's using Morph anymore, so that's a huge nerf for Morph in those terms.
I really want to keep an eye on the buyback counter. If you jump in and you blow Ravage, and your BKBs are down, what more sustained damage does Gambit have, especially for Cork and buyback? Currently, all Force Alliance do not have buyback available, and everyone from Gambit doesn't have buyback available. Merchant, gets the hell out of there. Does not feel comfortable. Trying to catch in towards Bo3. The extra help is coming in. They're back from the Warlock and get the hell out of here. If Bo3 dies, it'll be costly, but Gambit can't lose anyone.
It's huge. Maniple on Storm. He can try to zip in, maybe force to use a BKB, and then they can take a fight. Also, Insania use the buyback, because if he's not, Gambit will try to engage into that team fight. Bo3 does not have a Blink Dagger yet. You can see on the screen he just bought the Heaven's Halberd. I already talked about the item, how good it is, especially against the Troll and the EA. If you can use it before they can get BKBs off, no ways of dispelling it.
Roshan's alive. Alliance have already put the Observer and Sentry on the northern side, so they want to make sure they got information inside the pit. Top 5 come in just in a second. 5 heroes from Alliance ready to engage. Look at and she's itching for he's going to give it rolling boulder in. It's a quick silence on the center. Make sure there is no stampede away from safety. Tier 1 tower, however, will still end up going down as Gambit smoke. At least this one is on top of an observer ward. Jumping across the map. They want him dead if they can claim him. The TA trap's just helping push the wave back for the moment.
Observer and the Sentry from Alliance. It should be in range, but they don't want to do anything yet.
Yeah, if they start Roshan, they know the danger from... Quick double silence, actually. Not perfectly chained, stun over on Roshan, but the backline's with Groveling. Starting with his axes, maybe double if talk goes in and out from yeah, they're not gonna get the kill. Then top down, no with Grimstroke with a yes, they do!
Wait, where was Dark Willow in that fight? She was nowhere near. She didn't even use a single...
Hey, well...
Whoa.
Problematic to say the least. Was shouting a bit all these off his scenes, but it came very, very late. Gambit will now move into the pit and Troll may take her very, very quickly. Aegis and Cheese. The Hawk will take the Cheese, Aegis into Afo, and he's now approaching his Manta style. Got other way to break free of Fatal without having to burn your BKB every time.
Manta style is such a good pickup against the Bramble Maze, against the Sun. Also, you can dodge Ethereal Blade. Looking good, even though it's only less than 1k gold lead for Gambit.
That's it.
With Cheese and Aegis, it's still looking rough for Alliance, especially if they don't bring Darkflow in the next team fight.
Yeah, we're not breaking out the champ for game 3, just at
another DD.
Looks good for Gambit, and yeah, sure, it's always there when you need one. Butterfly from Apple is rapidly approaching, and the Lions understand they can't stop this push at the moment. When Rock is down, there isn't really much of a fight. I don't know if Darkflow could have made, like, escape happen, but it was such a weird move as well. The Sentinel looking into the middle of the fight. Kind of almost want to turn a play to see Bo3. I'm Roshan. We understand this is the concept. They're going to walk right in front of Gambit and see the bait.
Hey, stupid games and stupid prizes, Toby.
Okay.
They're approaching Gambit. Is not stopping with Cheese, and they also have a couple of good traps placed. Warlock sitting far behind.
I can see the three wave to the tower from Alliance.
I can see the power of Manta style right there.
Yeah. Don't way to control him. Back at. but now Gambit slow the pace up once more. Control these side lanes. It's a kill game. It's all about who you. If you can get big initiation on one kills in a 30-minute game, this is very slow for a Gambit Alliance game.
Nah, on Spirit, especially on the Morphling, even though Morph doesn't cost mana, he still use his spells. The most important one is getting a waveform. Also, when he transforms, if he doesn't have mana to use any of the spells, he feels pretty useless.
Immersion. Looking at Bo3 once again. It's a direct server in Sentry, however, so Bo3 says no. The gank is itching for him.
Heroes
Rolling ball. Oh, you knew it coming for you. Still, it's up insane. He has Rockable Stampede being triggered from Alliance to escape.
Their heroes are really good of dealing with the creep waves, strong creeps, Storm Spirit, Morphing, the Dark Wheel to one extent. If just after the only hero who can stun her is either Tide Hunter or Earth Spirit with Roll. Pop her, Bedlam, and clear the creep.
It looks like Dire fortified their structures. Radiant structures
And there.
have been snow fortified.
So they want backdoor protection to come up.
Dire's bottom tower needs
Two pretty free. Tide's fine with this. Standing in the front line, take a tier 3 town against melee Rex as well, or 3 action. Or influence slowing him up, he walk back to cover the Glimmer Cape from flanks. It's a good combination. It's back towards the whole plane. Up a decent chunk of damage, both towards Morph down to 50%.
That's the big one. Storm Spirit, a lot of levels, level 1, 2, about to hit in their Arcane Rune. They lost the tier 3 tower, still a minute on this Aegis on Templar Assassin, so they would gladly want something to happen.
You can see if you hadn't observed what you see that Courier flank at the moment. He's going to keep the creep waves back, but he's still looking for items. He wants to get the up and running. They need to be able to ensure when these around all these support things like the back line with just a spirit vessel only, that will die. He needs to get these easy pickups at the back line. I kinda gotta say he's gotta kill the ES.
FNG is doing such a good job boarding Alliance board. Right now they have one board near. It's the creep skip and the split push.
Yeah, that's when you start to get a little concerned, and Storm has to play the numbers game. No BKB, there's no link here on this Storm. He's not the initial stuns, they don't have any. It's just the lockdown of Ravage, which will pierce everything unless you get BKB off in time, which is also problematic, as we've already seen from the Morph.
Yeah, ideally for Quickwa, he wants to pick off Grimstroke in the backlines before the fight starts. But Glimmer Cape is ready on Grim, so if he can get that off, Storm will lose a lot of. He's not carrying any attention.
Bo3, how many times are you trying to bait this out? Immersion will mop the creep wave up from relative safety by just kicking down some rocks. 5-man smoke up from Alliance, no longer a bait. They're gonna try and force the issue against Gambit.
They have 10 BKB on more if they want to use that. Nice positioning from FNG.
So this is how you start. You see TZ Cliff position. You see you can inside. He's trying to hide. The BKB almost hit. He comes out. It's effective. BK silence up. Goes in BKB and then Soulbind. He actually links himself up. Box. CA is right on top of him. Gets the damage. Comes looking for immersion. The rocks right inside the pit. Koi was blocked. Got the damage. You've now out from Hobby. Just a couple seconds. Still trying to retrieve out the upper. They have the damage. They stay together. He's back. The fear pulls him away. He's still looking for FNG.
There's the done.
Reveal. So they can hide him. Classic Glimmer Cape. FNG will fall. Troll is down for over a minute without buyback as well. Gambit are in full retreat. But feels like Ben Alliance buyback on both Centaur as well as the Dark Pillar.
Yeah, 2 huge buybacks on their side, but they needed that win this team fight because Storm had a lot of mana, but were really careful about using the Arcane Rune. They need to survive through an
Over here now.
BKB cooldowns and they just need to draft this game. I feel like Alliance has it in the late game.
He's up.
4 bounties. Sorry.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to pick 5.
Yeah, that's the bottle, man. You save it for a rainy day.
I might be an idiot, Toby, but I'm not stupid.
I might be an idiot and I'm too. That's like the thought that went through my head when we started thinking about bottle. It's like, does it make Morphling a cannibal if he has to drink? Should Morphling never go well?
And this is, you could see the Grimstroke with the Glimmer Cave. So now they bought a gym on the Storm Spirit. Who's the one carrying it? Centaur, yeah.
Centaur. It's moving through our long list. Centaur got it.
They want to get rid of the trap. Slow is the possible fish for them, right?
Yeah. They push out these lands. I'm actually wondering too once like what should the next shot? Like you've got the Storm Spirit that can move across the map so quickly. You can catch, but it means Gambit have to get someone playing. So far, like a trade looking at BT carriers for Gambit. Roshan is up. It's the Aghanim's upgrade.
Scepter upgrade would be able to give Alliance if you can get it. And with the Centaur or give.
Touche. I'm over here.
I'm sorry, Fever, I'm right now. But, Enigma is the king. They're smoking up. They're going up for Roshan. They're inside the pit now. Alliance have no information inside this pit. More fish that the Skarner does pretty hard. They've got a little bit too far forward.
As a buyback,
He does. They'll commit to Roshan now. Bottom left, pushing anywhere near hard enough to make Gambit worry about this. They got more than enough negative armor to beat the Roshan. Out from the Warlock. Alliance coming over once again. Here comes Dot! On to the other side! Big event! Roshan goes through! The big speed! Grabbed him! Boxed him! Held them together! We lost the Grimstroke! Waiting for the rabbit! And waiting for the... This is the top number! And now the rabbit will get it! Roshan's not just yet! Give it a version! Someone can kill Roshan!
Is mine.
But that refraction only lasts for he'll go down. I mean, on the sideline. It's gonna be tough down, falling in just a second. Do some damage, but the kill is still there. And so long buybacks are available.
What a buyback from Koikok. He's there. He knew that he has a BKB and the quick fingers on. He also has the Aghanim Scepter in his inventory, and he actually upped it on himself. Level 25 Storm Spirit with the Ball Lightning Remnants. This is going to be a huge problem for Gambit.
This is the perfect time to say Alliance are doing it. They know that if they win this series, they're going to T9. They've been so good throughout this TD. Their path through the minors has been rough at the beginning, but it was they look better and better. They've been Virtus Pro in the CAS qualifiers to get to this position. But Alliance are holding strong at the second Aghanim arrives over on the Centaur. Looking for 2 left to branch. They can't go for a third. The tier 2 star is still up on top. But Gambit.
Templar Assassin, she protect, get that. Attack on back.
Punch the clock. Tied. The full level of initiation. Rolling ball from over. You find Nick again. Quick stop. They just the ink ball and ball. He jumps. Back to time. looking towards just keeping them off. And can't continue chasing the DP to save their under control.
They wanted to get the racks on mid lane. They got their tower on the bottom, and at the point only Troll and Grimstroke can buy back on Gambit.
Alliance still need to end this. That's the harder thing.
I will not rush anything right now because they want to back online. I feel Storm Spirit with the buyback is one of the strongest heroes in the game. Always zip, and with the Star Aghanim Step upgrade, they're going to receive not enough damage. This gives survivability to Troll. The extra life steal. They just need the kite.
My God, Alliance, they feel good, but I mean, it's horrible things to this whole best. It's a talent trying to buy 25 talent off TA. Maybe they can get initiation lockdown.
This is the item that we don't see way too often. Ian does picked up on a Dark Willow. If she can survive through initial burst, I mean, with that she can. As well during the duration, she's gonna get the fear off. And BKs are on 5-second duration.
Quitting at the pit again. Tiger comes in, smoke. Right, he puts himself forward. Easy follow-up, hard, but deeper. Now look at. Wonder if this is one fight. Smoke and roll in the PA on Din. He kicks point down. PK wants to roll the boulder away. To the board, back into the pump. Look to kill Merges. To get rid of it. So goodbye ES. Rock is finally dropped. And now get another hit after he's dropping with the Ravage. A little bit more. Now for the damage output. It's there. Pulling it down. Buyback bubble. One kill on Koi, but he's out of mana.
He died.
He died.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Team wanna buy.
Radiant's top tower is
I'll
under
get 3
attack.
steps at the moment.
Aghanim Scepter on Storm Spirit, if you use correctly the pull, you can do a mini black hole, and it's so good. Still, Warlord has cheese from that previous Roshan, so they need to play around and really focus on, especially you. Also, Tide Hunter just level 25.
Illusion.
Action on him, didn't decide to man up. Has no damage.
Hey, take anything you can to get that Ravage back off cooldown as fast as you can. A 4-second anchor smash, you'll take that too. Need to be able to always be up and ready to fight faster than Alliance. They've shown they have the damage output, the TA can do it. Same with Troll. If they can bait on these abilities,
I would love to see maybe a second Alliance side. As one. Also, Warlock didn't decide to go for XP gain talent. Like, with that fight, he would have been at least level 20 by now.
he's 17. That's his current level on the Warlock. He's well behind. We have one staff coming on the Tide Hunter, so forget it. That time could have been perfect jump in a fraction of a second earlier.
15,000 effort lead, but that doesn't mean anything. We've seen Alliance's games. 50, 60,000 gold to have the enemy team, and then they are finishing.
The items are there to enable the from both teams to continue to recruit. Dashes the Troll and get the back 4 on the team being out. Willow. Maybe this is around to get it.
Yeah, it's easier with Asher.
Yeah. That gives them both the cores as well as lockdown. DA's got it from the Melbash, and you've got it from Troll, with the Basher itself and with attack speed. It's good time. It's just a good RNG. Fast.
When you say Basher, I don't know if you're saying Basher, Toby, because you add ER at the
Wow! Wow! It's a level of progress. Say that now.
or just level 25 well after so he keeps down. It's so easy. Observer board, casual, almost 300 gold, you kill it.
They're not ready with the ES. Cannot go on Bo3 while he is on the other side. Come on, the guy's Bo3, the drop. Quick fall up, he'll just rock close to being dropped by in the middle of the pipe. Want to engage against the half BKB. BKB. On lockdown, even the roll.
Is Radiant going to let their bottom barracks fall?
Back points to mid-game.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Triple kill.
They're attacking Radiant's bottom barracks.
It's a double damage on Roche, not.
They all use TPs to go north. They can't back to defend the lane of Renzo. Can you've got one. CA has hers. She get and keep the wave alive. Lions, they know they got the Bank of Sweden. Ready to hunt them back into the game. They need to buy back. They won't need to, or maybe they do. Roshan, yeah.
All those items.
Double damage in the sitting in Roshan. If they come up and see it as TA, will make a beeline for it. And this will force the buybacks from Alliance, even though they don't have information.
Boink will not have buyback. He's short 180 gold because they. Big for Gambit.
Double damage, every single thing. This is double rabbit. This is what they need. How do you give the Apple and have him tell him to do a push game at this point?
I'd love to see Aghanim Scepter picked up last F and they create a little bit more fling. I doubt they're gonna give it to him, but I would love to see that.
Alright, what do we got? Who consumes, who grabs what?
Let's see. We're gonna give it to him. FNG is going into rope pit.
To open up some slots, however. Move boots. So what's he gonna get? Grab. So Dahak will take the Aegis to the model.
They get the Grimstroke. That's a smart play right there. Dark Portrait. 150 damage. You can even use the third spell of Grimstroke on it, and it's basically invincible. It also has a free kick. This is one of the reasons why it got changed. You can use it on spelling units.
Boy, turn Alliance's strength against. Alliance haven't got the bottom. It's left because the bottom one continues. Inside, they're all on the defense, but it's still up. Alliance's only big momentum push they have is either through the heroes or through the advantage.
This went from 15,000 to 2,000 in 2 minutes to be. Now Earth Spirit even has damage, so they're up even more. TA is fully jacked.
Love we actually. Which allows Templar to use that Daedalus you mentioned to really start hitting in hard. She's also changing up beats, getting rid of the right, a move. A move is speed of 3-7 on Templar stats. But if Blink, you already get it. Smoke up from that ball, he'll have one. Gives up from the center, can't beat way, rabbit. Rock. It's fully committed.
My dishonor.
Dive back to the tent. Forward. Bo3.
Let the fun begin!
Can't Vision is up.
Disarm.
They need to kill. They've got him as well. Mr. Hawk be out. He'll be successful. Alliance have committed the bank.
They need the full buybacks right now. Both of these
Invisibility.
are also spawning, so they took pretty much everything away from Gambit, but cost them a couple of buybacks, Warlock, Storms. But they're cycling those buybacks nicely because Morphling has one ready right now. Also, I think there's enough saving items on the line. They have a Glitter Cape, they have a Force Staff, but they could use one more. A Lotus.
Here's your first buyback. This is up. Templar Assassin holding her as Mickey. She'll be able to claim this range rack. The melee will follow through Mickey and Tiger, the only two that are showing themselves in the front lines. Boxy is waiting for the right opportunity. Good at the bottom lane of rank. This fight.
This is a huge way with the double catapult. 40 seconds without a TA. She has a buyback.
9-10 range creep as well, radio. Yeah, what do you do? Run, side hunt forward. The cave will clean up most of the way.
Hex is causing a lot of issues because they don't have a Lothar, they don't have a Lincoln Sphere on their characters. And their Storm Spirits and Morph have one.
Again, but the other one's running around that, but now a Satanic will arrive for the Morphling. It's been pretty hard to kill as it is.
I would love to see a Lance here on Quoqua because they don't have any single target spells besides Gush and the Hex. He needs to be alive in these team fights, and he just went back. So Gain Rune, he could sell his power thread at this point.
Oh, another Aghanim Sept is arriving. You have to start going through all of these now. Dark Willow has one coming. Yeah.
He needs to invest all his gold in the items right now because there's no point in saving for a back.
Over here now. Zap.
I saw Kuras now from Centaur 2, survivability items. He'll take, considering he's always been the beat for Alliance.
Warlock went for that Shadow Word down, but on level 20 he still took Golem on that, so that chat. I would love to see the XP gain talent. He would have been level 25 by now, and you would have Magic Immune Golem, or in this case, have golems with more armor because you're playing against the Troll and the Assassin.
That's the great numbers for Willow. That winner, no matter which one. This episode, it's a little small. Gambit, 4-man smoke up, right? TA showing further down lane. They're in the tree lines. That's where Alliance is keeping out. Rolling ball falls down in Sadia. But they need to follow up. The Bramble is keeping. Get it away. Will drop to create a little bit of space. Defensively, Warlock is able to get it. And Gambit smoke goes begging at least for a call pickup. But they have the Warlocks rocked for a minute and now 9 seconds.
Templar Assassin actually changed power threads for Adesso. Now Adesso back for power threads.
I think outside the BTs there. Here comes Gambit. Up there. Yeah. Mix.
Force. Double damage.
That detention. But the mid lane pushing in. The tier 4 towers are being attacked.
If someone TPs right now, Storm will jump in. Shiva's Guard will TP. There it is. They see it. Now they need to go in.
Go to a counter Saturn. They don't actually. Who can they get? Kuiper jumping back out. They get a quick south. Maybe a little bit too far up. Up and towards the air. Harpy will hit deck. And with the terrorize, she still will be in the position. They have the stuns. With a down for 100 seconds. Tiger. Really trying to make sure the Gambit couldn't move back out.
Afterlife, he TP'd back both POTs so he can be in that fight if needed. Now TA has...
Now she's doing the same. Yeah. TP's going, BT's up, you switch him back out, but you're in if you need into base.
Illusion.
Your stump will begin. FNG moving over.
Dyer's
career, easy snipe, one-shotted. This
It wasn't
Hex
worth
and
anything.
bashes, meld bashes plus basher troll warlord is causing issues. Also, Foxy was being caught at that position. He needs to be careful because he does not have a buyback, so they need to invest a lot to actually save him.
He's looking at Gambit, no, and they are backing up. They're not going to take this fight while Rav down once again. Man, it's like I almost start checking Roshan. He will spawn in a minute and 10 seconds. Another Roshan arriving, another active to be consumed, but more importantly, it's the refresher orb. It seems it's the biggest thing the initiation wanted, because they can start with Ravage, and they also follow up with Ravage. I don't even care if double stampede, if it's whatever from Alliance. Need to have these AoE controls.
Epicenter is ready on Dark Willow, but she doesn't deal that much damage. I would prefer to see Hex in this kind of situation because BKBs are extremely low. They just maybe lack a little bit of control.
Regeneration.
Shot, of course.
For a big roach, but still does not have his buyback.
Yeah, actually look at Morphling. He's got Aghanim Scepter consumable lined up. So he wants to try and eat something else. Like he's sure right where like, what else can I buy? A little bit richer. That Hex you asked for from a support, you're going to get it, but it's going to come from a moment. He's already his money for it, so you're adding a second Roshan's up. Air trap's been clamped down, and Dahak will get more. His first illusion in. They see Roshan. Dahak, Lotus Orb protection.
30 seconds for Storm's buyback.
And Storm's pushing in the top lane. Gambit don't want to go inside the pit. It's too dangerous. Every time they do it.
Yeah, this will be naturally pushed because they are playing super creeps.
Yeah.
Oh, another double damage because why not? Also, Arcane quick what happened with it.
He burned all his mana to get down there, however, but 63 mana a second regeneration is not too shabby. He's burning clarity to ensure he can do this as fast as he is. And Tidehunter push, taking care of that bottom lane.
Storm Spirit bought everything. He doesn't even have a buyback at this point.
Yeah, well, want to see how many traps are inside the pit. Another Morphling illusion sent in. Actually clean this up. Takes care of only one of the traps, but sees both. And Gambit understand. They know that there's vision off of the pit. Alliance put it down every single time this Roshan fight has happened.
It's going to be hard though before Alliance win this. Double Hex. You have pressure on Tidehunter, which means double Ravage.
Yeah. All they can do is push out the sides. BT coming. Perfect.
Over here.
With the vortex.
Looking for me? Zip zap. You had your warning.
Kill. He doesn't have buyback.
Man, Koipa was playing with his life. It doesn't have a buyback. He was 500 gold short. Now he's only 200 gold away from it.
Dude, life on the edge. Life
Boxy.
on the edge.
Boxy also has no buyback.
Careful where you go for the version. Minute runes are about to spawn. This is the money that Alliance wants for Koipa.
Sorry, what I miss?
Well on time. Just Curse Cram, just jumping everywhere. But Koipa, he's in mana. Right on top, he was looking to start the Rabbit, and maybe now he'll do it. The blink forward, but the he can move over. Insania, now down from the heart. The Brand won't save him. Insania, rock. Buyback to double Mickey. Now trying to pump through. That damage up, but that's your Aghanim Scepter up forward. Looking for more damage. Just yet, the Hawk. With
Stupendous.
it's not back. That bottom lane is pushing in. We have to again reset lanes up. But You know Gambit want Roshan. They want to slip in there. Maybe even just force a buyback from one of these heroes. Thanks to the Epicenter has buyback again now.
Yeah, they pick up 4 bounties at this point. Hunting so much gold. There it is.
There's buyback. I love the
The
Mickey.
faster you use it, the faster you're gonna have it again.
I just love the Mickey. When he consumes the egg, himself just become Tiger, like pumping so much damage up. You don't care if Tiger does the damage in the first place. Like, hey, just stand next to the Morphling. That's all that needs to happen here. Double wrap just coming off cooldown in 10 seconds time. Another problem that still haven't really found a great answer to. Ball blacking away. Take a fight on the offense.
He has morph target allies, so if he turns into Dark Willow, that's just insanely good. Lowers the mana cost, lowers the cooldown on else.
Illusion.
Guys, that worked up. Verifies forward. Tie with a quick. Doesn't arrive. Out, down. Open the pimples. Out, mid-gate. Yep. That's a fake mental. Now the reveal comes to the sun. Ball back. Yeah. And now how much the real Harpy does. It's Jackal. Was mid lane, blocking down the waves, getting Gambit to look at themselves. That's why it's so great that the people do. They can TP on zero. Just be picked up by Alliance. Who else for a pick off now? Smoke up. But who do they find?
Late Dota in this pack is the Dota shards, refresher orbs, Epicenter ends.
Okay, fair chief. Yeah, trees. Oh, hey, bye.
That's the old game.
Imagine. Oh, use it instantly. Roshan becomes a target. Oh, Bo3 wants to retreat.
Over here now.
Triple kill from Tiger. So big. All Russia into the game. All heroes again. The last up.
But bottom lane is pushing the region rune form storm spirit on front. They need.
It's over. Can't find the target. He so could get a hoping that backline just like the Hawk trying to get him to come forward so you can hit. Jump forward, you really dumb small backed up, but like he's on top of the river. That's position the car going. Roshan, stop it up. Outside pit. Just okay, he'll wait, it's a way. Looks at Roshan. Boxy, he works for boy. God, he knows it. The Hawk didn't start it. He needs the fight. God, it's the Brian.
Huge in their base need to address.
First gone back. You can see he's gone back in again to Roshan and Alliance knocking on the door. He runs inside the limbo. He wants to stop this up. You still don't have that Ravage ready for the Tide Hunter. Rocket is up, Alliance. The tension is palpable.
The nerves, I love this. Refresh Bedlam and
No, by the Hawk.
has a buyback side more from this point. And they need to kill this. The Dark Portrait, he can solo kill people. You can see it on the storm. Not an easy to get. Oh,
No,
double damage.
You're getting Nullifier up, you're getting a Pistol Fight up, and yourself a double damage. This game's got ever 7 minutes in it. Okay. King is not the pit to Hawk. Again, I'm playing a bit. Fox all around. He's on the hook. Stop. Oh my. First gun. He's repairing his fast team, damaging him by making up he back. He does actually get but right there. It's all done. Smash. Roll bubbles. Gets protected by the big ever. 2 minutes on the sideline. Now back 80 blood. And it sounds like the rapid is all the time. GG! Congrats! Alliance! Team to punch the ticket to Shanghai International Games. Looking for. And my God, this team, they've really pulled themselves together to take the victory.
This is the game we deserve, Toby, and they delivered. Constantly fighting around the Roche because they realize whoever gets that Aegis or 9 people use buyback there, and we gotta give credit and applause for Alliance because